Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Moriarty the Patriot, episode 6. And I'll be starting my reaction to this in 1-0 go. Oh, and for those of you wondering, I am watching it from Funimation's website. I almost forgot to mention that. Dun, dun. Okay, now it's here. I'm just wondering what type of stuff Moriarty and his allies are going to get themselves involved with this time. Okay, now that's a pretty messed up way of killing someone off by utilizing the attack dogs to go after them. Because that seems like one of the most slowest and most painful ways of going down. Oh, snap. Talk about having a menacing smile. I just wonder what that poor man did in order for his life to be aimed at like that. My guess is the man running away is probably going to end up being someone innocent who just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's going to be my guess. Only because when it comes with this clothing, it doesn't seem to be like extravagant in style, at least at the first portion of the episode. So I wouldn't be shocked if ever someone of either the mid or lower class that was shot. Although the guy with the gun, he definitely looks like someone that's really well off financially, just going by the clothing style, the type of weapon he was utilizing, and then raising a pack of attack dogs isn't something that would be an easy feat for common folk either. Unless it's someone that either utilizes dogs for security, at least in that time era, or that just happens to have a lot of money laying around. No way though, I cannot wait to find out the details behind that. Because the series has a tendency of, if it introduces something at the first part of the episode. Oh, so we're going for a 2 or 3-parter potentially. Hell yes. And it's about time they've done something to switch things up a bit because, well, I guess you could say episodes 2 and 3 are also a 2-parter. But still, though, it's a nice way of mixing things up. Jeez. They already instantly want us to hate this dude. Yeah, but by that logic, if only noblemen boarded the ship, then who's going to do the maintenance of the ship? Who's going to man the ship? Who's going to serve the food? I'm just saying it. Back into my... Jeez, it sounds like the type the smells on front and be like, yeah, my puff smell like roses. Or the type to look at himself in the reflection and think dirty thoughts. Damn. Honestly, the only Dragon Society is him. That's the Dragon Society. Yo, you can't even tell this Lord Ender's server. He just absolutely hates that man's guts. Oh, man. If Moriarty does something to Lenders, God, I'm glad he's a target. Yeah. Already just seen Lenders talk just a little bit and I already want him dead. Well, not, at least not yet. He hasn't done anything bad yet. I guess you could argue that man he killed at the start of the episode, but we don't know the circumstances behind that yet. Unless someone read the talking tales in, yes. But oh. Yeah, but if they do that, wouldn't that end up also a lot of innocent? Yeah, wouldn't that lead to a lot of innocent casualties dying too, though? Yeah, but if they utilize crime, though, it's gonna have the terrible. I mean, I can't understand why Moriarty would want to utilize crime for the reason being that. Dang. Talk about textbook definition of a man who only looks at the ends of things and doesn't really care about the means of getting towards the ends. It's like all their mindsets would be warped to the point that they'd be going. Well, I know Moriarty and his two brothers. We all know why they'd be willing to go through with it concerning their past, but the other two, like Moran and his buddy, that's the bigger shocker. Jeez. But you know what doesn't care about social standings? That's what doesn't give a fuck about that. Yeah, I mean, even though it's noticeably CG when it comes to the crowds, it looks like good CG. I'll credit because for some animes, it's obvious from a distance that it's CG. Here, I have to really look at it to actually notice the CG. So I'll give production IG the prompts when it comes to the visual rendering. And I prefer CG crowds over zero crowd movements any day of the week when it comes to animation. I just love how they talk. Damn, that looks good. Especially the rendering of like the water and the reflection of the boat. Hell, I think that could have been utilized as a nice screensaver if you ask me. Also. Wow. Oh, I'm not sorry, Animated Doji. And that girl's gonna spill the juice and it's gonna land on his clothes. Oh. Oh no 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 no. The fuck? It's just a child! Mm. Yeah, you can already tell what the face is making is like, probably thinking on the inside, man, I'm gonna enjoy ending Ender's life. And I wouldn't blame Moriarty for thinking that one bit. You know what the type of personality traits he's showing? Yeah, you never want to mix with someone that has a face like that. Whoa, okay. The thing to be collaborating with people like that. But hey, actually, love stuff like that shows you how willing Moriarty and his brothers are willing to get their hands dirty in order to achieve their goals. There's just something really captivating about that. Because it's like every episode, it's like, oh, they're willing to do this, and then an extra episode shows you that they're willing to go even further beyond what you thought they were capable of doing. Yo, and this looks like he's on the verge of tears with that pouty face. Oh, man. Huh. I wonder why he stopped there, though. Hmm. You know, if I were Moriarty, oh, snap. Maybe he's gonna figure out what Moriarty actually does. Crime consultant, is he gonna say that? Oh! I was scared for that. I was like, oh no! I don't want to see our elbow exposed. Woo! I just love the intense build up though. Hmm. Yeah, but that could just be coincidence. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. Huh? So he got that much just by a singular glance. Huh. Whoa. Actually, don't mind seeing him do some verbal sparring here. Oh, so it was a snowman gave him away. Oh my. Damn! You would grasp some of that much more detail just out of the smell and the appearance. Like that though shows you how much of a little Moriarty actually is in comparison to everyone else. Hey, you know, I like him. I like him. He cool. He cool. Should. But there is still a possibility that it could still be a hindrance to the plan. Regardless. Hey, you know what? I don't blame the production here for reining just a little bit when it comes to the violin sequences and the dancing ballet sequence. Dang, information. Oh, so that was how. So that was a hundred? Oh, okay. I thought at the very least he was gonna kill someone that did maybe something bad against him. I didn't think it was to the point where. Oh, another animated doji. But I didn't think it was gonna be to the extent where he would just kill random Joes. Okay. You know, fuck it. I want Ender's life to be ended. And yes, I did that pun on purpose because fuck Ender. Fuck him. Oh, Ender. Good luck dealing against the guy that was a former murderer. Good luck, Ender, on that. Uh, I kind of feel sorry for the man. It was like a little goldfish put into a tank of piranhas. Mm. And to think that's how he gets rid of stress. Wow. Well, not even respect for the dead. uh, oh snap! Gonna be caught red-handed there. Oh man, no! I wanted to. I wanted to see Ender fucked over this episode, but we gotta wait next week. Damn it! Gotta admit though, there was some great stuff. Now, but before I go, let me just answer the live chat comment real quick. Let me just reply to it. Same, I wish I saw Little Book that came out this week, but guess we gotta wait an extra week. Now, back into how I felt about this episode, I'm definitely gonna give this one a 9.25 out of 10 because we see some character development from Moriarty and his brothers because we're seeing that they're willing to spread out crime in order to get their goals done, despite the means of that, meaning that a lot of innocent lives could also potentially get hurt simultaneously. So I like that, showing you how far they're willing to go. And I just like the irony of paint on their bodies. I'm surprised that in the ending theme it isn't a red paint on their bodies, considering some of the stuff they're willing to do in the series. And then another thing I love about this episode too, aside from it showing how far Moriarty and his brothers are willing to go, actually just love the fact that in this episode, now I just making one of it's either going to end up being like a three-parter though at this rate, where it's like a multiple prong plan. And then another thing I also love about this episode too, I do love how just for a small bit in this episode, you can see Moriarty just a little bit hinged because when he ended up meeting that guy that was able to instantly gain a lot of insight just by looking at him, I like the fact that Moriarty put the emphasis that it shouldn't affect the plan, but he didn't necessarily guarantee it. And I kind of like that too, how it shows you that there are certain things that pretty much take him off guard, and that because it further emphasizes that Moriarty, he's not going to be able to predict every little outcome. There's going to be sometimes situations that keep him out of his guard, and I like that. Think it almost Moriarty just a little bit showing you that he's not perfect in every single scenario. And aside from that, another thing I like aside from that, if you like how in this episode from a story standpoint, it's just building up Anders to be a sack of shit so that when he's finally taken down, woof, it's going to be hella damn satisfying. And I like it how it gives him some characterization, showing you that he's a selfless punk, he's a mean-spirited fellow, and that he's even willing to take the lives of other people just to get rid of some of his stress. I found that all those details to be pretty fascinating, while when it comes to like interacting with other noblemen or with women, he puts on such a facade to try to hide the sack of shit he actually is. I love little details like that. And that's why I thought this episode did pretty well from a character standpoint. And also from a story standpoint, because every moment was captivating. I'd say I do wonder if the series is ever going to have Moriarty. No, actually, you know what? I don't think this is ever going to end up being in a situation where Moriarty is ever going to kill another one that's like not necessarily a sack of shit. But I wonder if there's ever going to come a time where he's going to have to kill someone that, at least in the moment, that isn't a sack of shit, but just because it could further his means. I wonder if there's ever going to be a time in the series where it's going to come to that. Either way, though, I cannot wait to find out. And other things that I like about it from the story standpoint, I actually love how it's also showing you how they're willing to utilize criminals in order to actually achieve their goals too. I thought that was pretty damn captivating. And on addition to that, aside from the script being pretty damn good, I love what they did with the animation and artwork. Especially the scene where you see the boat and you see like the sunset, or even the sequences where Ender kills someone and you see his facial expressions full of happiness. Things like that were pretty darn intensely animated, so I gotta give props to the animators. The only noticeable still was during like the violin sequences and the slight ballet dancing sequences, but those are only like small bits in the episode where it's like, the animation felt a little bit off, but almost everything else was just sheer perfection from a visual standpoint. And the voice performances were pretty darn good, especially Ender's actor. He does such a great performance where I'm like, dang, I really want to see Ender's head roll. But I mean that in the best possible way. So I gotta give props is due. The voice performers, they do a fantastic job. And that's why I feel this episode is worthy of a 9.25 out of 10. As for Assault with Yuukoku, right before I go, let me just answer Animated Doji's question, y'all. The reason why Assault with Yuukoku seems to be the latest because Studio Shaft, I mean, I haven't read any article, but in the past, Studio Shaft has sometimes delayed episodes due to production issues or because they don't schedule things properly. So that's why it was delayed. Just a lack of proper scheduling. If we go by what happened to Studio Shaft's other animes, like, say, the Monogatari series, where they also kind of had production issues which caused some episodes to be delayed sometimes, or what caused it to have like a sporadic release schedule. So that's usually the case when it comes to animes from Studio Shaft. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, Animated Doji. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching my reaction video. Hope you have a great, safe, and fantastic day, because I'm definitely looking forward to Moriarty the Patriot episode 7. And for y'all to make sure you don't miss my reaction, I recommend y'all to subscribe. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.